I promise I will wear a MAGA hat for one day on the show and say,
a promise is a promise. This is the best part. Trump's response.
But on a lighter note, Alyssa Farah, she is one of the hosts on ABC's show The View. She said a while back, I'll quote, "If Trump gets the Israeli hostages out, I promise I will wear a MAGA hat for one day on this show and say thank you for doing it." Your response.
Clinton Jaws, my camera is crooked. Please like this video. It's the only thing I care about. Trump gives it to The View today. And they deserve it. Alyssa from The View lost a bet against Trump. She promised to do something. This is what she said. I think it was December 9th, 2024. And I'm coming up to a full year of watching The View. This is what she said this day.
I agree. On a foreign trip to Africa last week, and then he
it'd be
was
nice
here
to hold a
at the
press conference, because
Kennedy.
that's what President Obama did when Trump took over the first time. It'd be nice just to have a little speech or something. I care less about a photo.
On the photo, it's important that not just America's allies are watching, but America's adversaries are watching that moment. And the world was watching this election, waiting with bated breath to know what was going to happen. And to know that there's a peaceful transition of power, that despite my warnings and others about my concerns about Donald Trump, which are still very real, that America's going to move forward, and that the First Lady is going to be able to be cordial to him on the world stage. Also, at the outskirts of this, he met with Macron and Zelensky and talked about the war in Ukraine. And that's something I care deeply about. And I want Donald Trump to come around to perhaps continuing to support Ukraine and standing by the U.S.'s position. So my point when I say I'm not going to be apocalyptic, it's not changing a tune. It's not making every single thing a five-alarm fire.
Yeah.
If he does good, if he gets the Israeli hostages out, I promise I will wear a MAGA hat for one day on the show and say, thank you for doing it. Yeah. She'll knock it right off my head. But like you have to be able to cheer for wins when they happen and then call out relentlessly the wrongdoing.
Well,
A promise is a promise. This is the best part. Trump's response. First, we got to watch him freak out a little bit on ABC because it's fun.
Mr. President, how is this?
Why don't we talk about Argentina first? And Go ahead. How is Argentina going?
Are you worried about the influence of China in Argentina? Sorry.
Go ahead. If they don't disarm, we will disarm them.
How will you do that?
I don't have to explain that to you.
Does continue?
Are you from Argentina?
I'm from Argentina, yes.
I like the Argentina. I like them much better than ABC. Than ABC fake news.
Me too, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Would you like to visit Argentina?
Mr. President.
Would you like to visit Argentina soon? There is an invitation for that.
What does that mean?
Thank you, Mr. President. Last week you said that NATO should consider expelling Spain.
What?
You said that NATO should consider expelling Spain. Would you support that?
What expelling Spain?
NATO consider expelling Spain.
Oh. I'm very unhappy with Spain. They're the only country that didn't raise up their number to 5%.
Mr. President.
Your ABC fake news.
Mr. President.
Brian, please.
First of all,
I
congratulations.
don't take questions from ABC fake news. After what you did with Stephanopoulos to the Vice President of the United States, I don't take questions from ABC fake news. Brian, go ahead.
Yes, sir. First of all, congratulations on achieving peace. You are indeed the peacemaker. On a lighter...
Did you ever think I was going to be called a peacemaker?
Actually, I did. I saw some of the actions you were doing.
Go ahead.
But on a lighter note, Alyssa Farah, she is one of the hosts on ABC's show The View. She said a while back, I'll quote, "If Trump gets the Israeli hostages out, I promise I will wear a MAGA hat for one day on this show and say thank you for doing it." Your response.
Well, did she put the hat on?
Well, she hasn't got the hat yet.
Who is it? Which one?
Alyssa Farah.
Okay. Well, she used to work for me. So she used to work here. I'll tell you about Alyssa. She worked here. She gave me the most beautiful letter when, the administration, the time came up, the election was rigged, I left. She gave me the most beautiful letter you've ever seen. I was a great president. What a great job. Some of the letters have been quoted. This is Alyssa, who I never thought was very outstanding. I figured she would not make it. And she didn't have a big role here either. And then we had January 6th, and she left after that or before that, but she gave me the most beautiful letters. And then even months after she left, and while we weren't here any longer, she sent another letter, glowing letter, beautiful letter. And then she got hired by The View, and they gave her a couple of bucks, and she changed her view very quickly. I never thought she'd make it. Never thought she had what it took in any way. You know what that means. But she's on The View. But it just shows what a fraud The View is, because this woman gave me letters and statements. She said I was the greatest president in her lifetime. Now, she's not that old, so I didn't consider it a great compliment, but I've had better.
Can we send her a hat?
Well, recently I've had the greatest president of them all. I like that much better.
Mr. President?
Does that include Washington and Lincoln? Yes, sir, it does. I said, I like that person. So I think she's a total, I think she's a joke. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
As China deepens its presence in Latin America, what role do you see for the U.S.?
I just like to watch her talk.
Sorry, no?
Good job.
Okay, thank you.
Good job. Thank you, darling.
Thank you.